Thinking that you could have done certain things differently, or if a certain moment went differently, then you would still be with your person. What you're probably experiencing is a natural part of grief that I call powerlessness. I'm not going to tell a lot of stories about myself, but to illustrate the depth of regret that we experience as an attempt to reclaim the power, in this case, to be in the relationship still, to have done the right thing. My ex left me for another woman, though I didn't know that at the time. And he did that because we had experienced a trauma together where he was hurt. To be honest, he did that because he was meant to do that. That was always what he was going to do and meant to do. What happened was he started pulling away, he waited for a certain timing, and he sent me a text message. I don't want to be in a real serious relationship, sweetie. I still remember. I got that text in the middle of the night. It was past midnight, so it was December 31st. I barely slept that night. In the morning, I went out to the river. I had a fire. I had this whole experience. And in a little water bottle, I grabbed a river plant for him. I come back to town and I actually cross paths with him. And I'm already intending to take him this plant. So I'm at one store, he's at the gas station, and I just intuitively grab the plant and start walking towards him. And then I stop and I question myself and I think maybe it would be better the way I premeditated it. And I question if I look good. I probably look like a destroyed mess because I was. And so I don't, at this God-given presented opportunity, approach him and give him the plant. My plan doesn't work and I go home and it's New Year's Eve and I'm just alone. The pain of the regret of what I felt was not the right choice in that moment. I felt like we would still be together if I had gone up to him in that moment. And its connection to all the things that he should have done different or could have done different, all the things that I should have done different. That regret was the pain of the powerlessness I had over the end of this relationship. That's the pain we have to face at the end of a relationship, even the person who does the breakup. It's an unwanted change that you're not ready for, that you have to start now. Future you don't want, not the future you were trying to create a minute ago. Sometimes we accidentally break up with someone because we tell them clearly we don't want the same thing that they want, and we didn't mean to say that. There are a million examples of how we wish we could change this decision that someone else has made. Same happens for the person who has to make the decision. They wish it could be different. They wish they could change it at points when they're in the grief of the loss of the attachment. That's probably what you're experiencing. If you're arguing with it in your own mind, if you're wishing you could change the past or convince them, it's powerlessness. It's part of a relationship ending, and it's one of the worst and most immediate pains. So express it. I feel powerless because he left me, for example. I feel powerless because I feel like I'm nothing without him. I feel powerless because I need him and I don't have him. You can write out or speak, I accept my powerlessness. Truth is that the relationship ending is, in the long run, what's best for you. That's where the powerlessness is actually coming from, because this isn't happening because of anything in your control. There's nothing you can do or say that makes him the right person or good enough for you. But I know that it doesn't feel that way right now, but it's true.